Hey guys, thank you for joining me here in my humble home for a yoga practice. I thought it'd be nice and cozy here. It is winter time. Most of my videos are on location in a beautiful place in this world, and I thought I would just make it a nice warm invite into my home space that we can practice together. So grab your mats and we'll get ready to begin. But before we do, that little red box that says subscribe, if you could click it and pass along these good vibes, these blissful vibes to your family and your friends so we can all practice together around the world, that I would be so grateful. So thank you. All right, so let's go ahead and begin. So grab your mats. I'm excited to have a practice with you. We're gonna get invigorated, we're gonna have some fun, we're gonna energetically move around our mats. My style, if you've not done any of my yoga videos, is really about energetic movement so we can break free from the encasements we place around our soul. Utilizing through the Maya koshas, which are our physical body. It's a vehicle that houses our soul. We're going to physically move this essence, energetic movement, breath work, multi-directional sequencing, mantras and mudras, deep breathing with meditation in that movement, working through our process and reasoning centers and our mental and emotional spaces. And in this process, as we just eliminate what no longer serves us, as we're moving around our mats, we are just going to kind of feel that freedom, feeling liberated as we break free, letting go. So allowing ourselves to be in a space of surrendering, being in the present moment, be the observer without attachment or expectations, without judgment, showing up with compassion, with grace, and with gratitude. That is my idea of how to get the best out of your yoga practice and really truly feel the metamorphosis of change into that transformation. It's like breaking free like a butterfly out of your cocoon and really becoming your authentic self. In this space, we're going to gain mental clarity. You're going to get physically stronger. You're going to reduce anxiety. You're going to create new neurological pathways in your mind as you learn new things, and you are going to be able to energetically make shifts, be able to expedite things more quickly and efficiently when you notice triggers or upsets or anything that's coming in that's not serving you. Your practice hopefully can allow you to quickly just release, feel that letting go and just feeling that restorativeness. Even though we're energetically moving, it's a tranquility that comes in into the mindset. And the physical body is going to be healing, it's going to be strengthening, it's going to be lengthening, it's building the stamina and the endurance. And through all of that together, it's increasing our wellness, that vibrance, that radiant health. And right now, it is imperative, like there's no better time on this earth and in your life than right now, here, to get healthy, to take care of yourself the best they possibly can. Yoga is an amazing tool. As a health coach, I find that yoga is really a tool that really brings everything together because it's a mind, body, and spirit practice that we, through prayer, meditation, using mantras and mudras, using physical movement, energetically moving. I feel like I've had a massage, I feel like I've gone to therapy, I feel like I've gone to church, and I feel like I've had a great night's sleep, but also an amazing kick booty workout. So I hope that you can experience what I'm experiencing, because I'm truly so passionate about yoga and what it has to offer. I hope you can feel that, and together we can have fun on our mats. Know that you are the one that's responsible. I am here facilitating this practice for you. So customize the video, pause it, rewind it, utilize it to the best of your ability so you can get the most out of it. If you're not sure about a posture, just watch the video, then rewind and redo it. If you need to modify in any way, please modify. Your knees are your friends. You can always do things on your knees. And just laugh at yourself. If you fall over, that's perfect. So that means you're trying it, you're doing it. And most importantly, just have fun. Try not to take it so seriously. And with that said, let's go ahead and begin. All right, so stand tall. I always like to begin my practices standing because we're going to energetically move. So it signals to the mind, okay, we're standing, we're getting ready to move this body. And so our practice is an intentional practice. So I want us to just stand here with the intent of what we're getting ready to do and finding what it is we're wanting from that. So the desires, the goals, your visions. But without, as you observe it, don't have an expectation or an attachment to that. So with that said, you can have goals and visions, but not have an attachment to control. Just be in a space of allowing what is to come so you can be open to the abundance of good things that are there. Because sometimes We have a vision of something, and there's something so much better for us right there if we are open to see it. So let's just be open to what our practice has to offer today. As we stand here in anatomical positioning, let's really press our feet to the floor, lift your toes, rock up onto those toes, then back onto your heels. And a couple more times, lift up, lower down, lift up, and lower down. One more time, lift up, lower down, and then align your ankles, knees, and hips. She pressed into the floor for the energy moving up through the balls of your feet, pulling kneecaps up. We're going to engage at the pelvic floor. It's not as intense as a Kegel. It's a pelvic root lock. You're going to lift through the perineum, through the sphincters, lifting up to the navel and drawing back towards the spine as you lift up to the sternum. Don't puff up, but feel the expansion. And as you expand through your chest, draw your shoulders down and back. Pull your chin in and reach your crown up, and you'll feel yourself elongating maybe an inch. Placing hands in anatomical positioning, closing our eyes and taking a big inhale through our nose and a big exhale through our mouth. And just meet yourself right here. We're going to take 2 rapid inhales through our nose and 1 long exhale through our mouth. So it's like this. Follow me. Comes your normal breathing. Nostril breathing, in through your nose and out through your nose. Feel that quick shift into the present moment. Feel that first little spark of releasing. And as we bring our hands to heart center, open to what our practice has to offer us, being again in that space of gratitude and grace as we move and groove on our mats, finding that zenful place within with each movement we make, linking breath with the movement. We'll go ahead and begin, taking arms, lift them all the way up, reach up, lengthen the spine, and then bend in the knees, exhale, fold. Shake your head, lift your heels. Find some movement, rock side to side, then hold it center, drop into your seat, little pulses, and try to flatten your back. Squat deep, little pulse, fingers are down. You got 4, you got 3, you got 2, squat deep and hold it. Lift your chest, hands, prayer, and sit deep. Roll the pelvis under, shoulder blades down and back. Then reach the arms up and sit a little deeper. Again, tucking the pelvis, pressing into all 4 corners of your feet so you can lift your toes. Make sure you're not jetting your knees forward. Booty goes back with a slight pelvis roll under. Sitting another inch down, shoulder blades are down and back. Smiles on our faces, joy is ignited in our soul. And then bring hands to heart. Take a big inhale, we're gonna have a seat, lift, reach it up. Have a seat, lift, reach it up. Have a seat, lift, reach it up. Sit deep and lift, sit deep and lift. Sit deep, lift it up. Sit deep, lift it up. Sit deep, 4 more, sit deep, 3 more, sit deep, 2 more, sit deep, last one, have a seat, sit deep, hold it, roll that pelvis under, back into your heels, lift your toes, press into the 4 corners of your feet, shoulders are down and back, navel to spine, engage with that pelvic root lock, breathe in, breathe out, sit a little deeper. Hands to heart, lifts it up. Take a big inhale, reach, left hand to right wrist, lengthen through the side body, shift your hip out to the side, gaze up through your right armpit. Then lift it up, switch your grip. Right hand, left side, lengthen through the side body, exhale over, gaze is up. And then bring it up. Make fist into the small of your back. Soften in your knees, shoulder blades down and back. Shift your hips forward, gaze is up, finding that rounding to your spine. Breathe in, breathe out, and then lift it up. Heel toe those feet back together, hands to heart. Take a big inhale, lift, exhale, fold. Monkey pose, squat deep, flatten your back, tabletop it, gaze is forward in preparation to step back, down, downward facing dog. So this is our first downward dog. So when you pedal your heels, shake your head. Check in with yourself. Get comfortable in your down dog, really feel it. So here we are, our ankles and knees and hips line up, feet are flat. Fingertips become like suction cups. So press into your fingertips, lift up the center portion of your hands, pressing the knife edge of your hands to the mat. Ears and elbows side by side, externally rotating, armpits inward. Elongate your tailbone, your spine, tailbones up, navel in. Maybe have a slight bend in your knees. And then begin to straighten those legs. The heels do not have to touch, just do the best that you can. Pull your toes towards your knees towards your hips towards your ribs. Breathe in, breathe out. Then bring it out, plank pose. Shoulders and wrists are in alignment. Crown is forward. As your gaze goes over the nose edge of your mat, do not let your head hang. Keep it aligned with your spine. Really press and round into your upper back as you tuck the pelvis under. Zip through your thighs. If you need a long spine on your knees, you can always come on your knees. And then 4, 3, 2, lift your hips, downward dog. Then I want you to bring it out, kneeling, hovering. If you need to keep your knees down, you can. You can take those toes, press them in, shoulders and wrists lined up, knees and hips lined up, hover your knees over the mat. Then lift your hips, downward dog. And we're going to make this a flow. Bring it out to plank, shoulders and wrists lined up. Lift your hips, downward dog. Bring it out, kneeling, hovering. Press it back, downward dog. Bring it out, plank pose. Bring it back, downward dog. Bring it out, kneeling, hovering. Lift the tailbone, downward dog. Bring it out, plank pose. Press it back, downward dog. Kneeling, hovering. Lift the tailbone, downward dog. Plank pose, several more. Bring it back, down dog. Kneel and hover. Press it back. Plank pose. Press it back, down dog. Kneel and hover, hold, and then drop to your knees. And spinal balance. So right arm, left leg, lengthens out. Little pulses as you activate the muscles. Point the toe, reach the fingers, dynamic lengthening. Keeping your neck aligned with your spine, gaze over the nose edge of your mat. You got 4, you got 3, you got 2. Lift, hold it. Then elbow and knee meet in heart center, reach it out. Pull it in and extend, pull it in and extend. Pull it in and extend, pull it in and extend. Reach in and extend, reach in and extend, reach in. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Last one. Lengthen, hold it, reach it, and release it. Other side. Right leg, left arm. Little pulse. Point the toe, reach the fingers. Be dynamic, be bold. Pull the navel in, shoulder and wrist line up, knee and hip line up. You got 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Last one, let's hold it. Elbow and knee meet in heart center. Reach it out, pull it in, reach it out, pull it in, reach it out, pull it in, reach it out. Bring it in and reach, bring it in and reach, bring it in and reach, bring it in and reach. Bring it in, lengthen, pull it in, and lengthen, pull it in. 4 more, pull it in. 3 more, pull it in. 2 more. Last one, lengthen, hold. Release it, kickstand both legs back. Hold it. Then elbows tuck in, chaturanga all the way down. Shoulder blades down and back. And I want you to extend those arms out wide, feet out wide. Lift the chest, press in. Feel the rounding in your back as you lift. Press the toes to the floor. Then release all the way down. Lift arms and legs and release. Arms and legs lift. 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 And lift. And lift. And lift. And 4 more. And 3 more. And 2 more. And your last one, lift and hold it. Hold, hold, hold. Then apart together, apart together, apart together, apart together. Little mini jumping jacks as you're laying down, apart together, and 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Last one together, lift it up. Then feet come down, glue the big toes together, press upward, facing dog. Round into your back, drop right ear to right shoulder. Chin to your chest, left ear, other side. Then roll your neck, side to side. Then lift your head nice and tall. Feel the rounding in your spine. Pull the knees off your mat if you can. Engaging as you round. Then lift your hips, downward dog. Lift the toes. Elongate the spine. Then walk your hands back. Sit deep into your chair, little pulses. Little pulses, little pulses, little pulses. In 4, and 3, and 2. Sit deep, hold it. Lift your chest, hands to prayer. Second time in a chair like we were in the beginning, but roll your pelvis under, sit a little deeper. Reach those arms up, shoulders down. This time, lift your heels. Find a focal point to stare at to help with your balancing. Sit another inch down. Track those knees inward. Breathe in, breathe out. Lift up a little higher onto those toes. Drop another inch. Lift the chest, shoulders down and back. Breathe in, breathe out. Heels down, hands to heart. Take a big inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Lift halfway. Exhale, deepen. Shake your head, hands to your ankles. Soft bend in your knees. Press into your toes. As you lift in your tailbone. Breathe in, breathe out. Then release the hands. Lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. Walk your hands out. Plank, pose. Shift your way forward. Roll up in side plank, right side. If you need to step that top foot back, you can. You can keep them stashed, or one in front and the other, or if you need to drop to your bottom knee, you can. So you have several options. Reach the top hand over your head. You want to make sure your bottom arm and shoulder line up. Lift your hips overhead, then rotate underneath and open up. Overhead, underneath, open up, overhead, underneath, open up, overhead, underneath, open up, overhead, underneath, and open, overhead, underneath, open, hold it, then bring it center, other side. Open up, you can take that top foot, step it back out behind you for additional support. You can take it in front of the other foot for support. You can stack on top of the other foot, or you can drop to your bottom knee. Your left arm, wrist and shoulder line up. Wherever that you decide your plank is, lengthen that top right arm overhead, gaze up through the armpit, then rotate underneath, open up. Overhead, underneath, open up, overhead, underneath, open up, overhead, underneath, open up, overhead, underneath, and open, overhead, underneath. One more. Overhead, underneath, open up, hold it, then bring it center. Shift your weight forward, high on your toes. Track those elbows in, shift your weight, chaturanga hover hold. Shoulders and elbows are in alignment. Long spine, flip your toes, upward dog. Fully centered or on those knees. Then end up push up back, down dog. Take a breath. Honor where you are in this moment. Then lift your heels, gaze between your hands, squat into your thighs. Little pulses. Then 4, and 3, and 2. And your last one, squat deep, gaze between your hands, and give it separate hops to the top. Big inhale, lift, find your chair. Lift, find your fold. Squat deep, gaze forward, step it back, downward dog. Bring it out to plank, chaturanga, upward, facing dog. Fully extended or on your knees. Push up if you choose, downward, facing dog. Lift your heels, gaze between your hands, squat into your thighs. Big step or hop. Take a big inhale, lift. Find your chair. Lift, find your fold. Squat deep, gaze forward, step it back. Downward dog. Bring it out to plank, fully extended kneeling, elbows track in, chaturanga hover, upward facing dog. Push up if you choose, back to downward facing dog. We got one more. Lift your heels, gaze between your hands, squat into your thighs, big step or hop, big inhale, lift, find your chair, lift, find your fold. Squat deep, gaze forward, step it back, downward dog. Bring it out to plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Push up, down dog. If you need your left knee, you can always come kneeling. Right leg kicks, stack your hip. So you're kneeling or in your downward dog. And make big circles with that knee. Big circles. And then reverse it other direction. Hold it, stacking that hip. Then bring it all the way through, drop to your back knee. Back knee is down. Walk that foot a little further forward so ankle and knee line up. Elongate that back leg, press it in. Take a breath. Then kick in that back leg, drop that back foot. You're here in your warrior one. Ankles are in alignment, 12 o'clock with your big right toe. As your knee and ankle are in alignment, strengthening this front leg, lengthening this back leg. Our ankles are in alignment, back toes about, if you have a clock around you, it's about 11:30. Hips and torso rotate forward as you lunge a little deeper. Reach those arms high as you scapulatory depression down the back. Smile, let go of anything that's holding you back from doing your best right here in this moment. Take a breath in and a breath out. Then go ahead and step up that left foot. Bring your hand to your heart center. You can take your hand under your knee. If you want your knee and your hip to be in alignment, you can elongate your spine. If you want to work on getting that leg straighter, we're going to get it straight. If you can bring it all the way up, bring it out, flexing that heel. And if you can clasp your hand to the ball of your foot, but you want to make sure your ankle and your hips stay lined up. If you want to begin to pull yourself down, you can bring your chest down. Find your balance, holding it under your knee, keeping everything lined up, balance, and breathe, hold it, breathe through it. Then opposite hand. So if you're holding under your knee, that right hand's gonna hold, left hand's gonna go back. Hip stack, shoulder stack. If you're holding under your ankle, extending at that leg, gaze is gonna go back. And if you're taking a yogi toe hold, around your toe with that leg extended. Again, once you rotate your gaze back with that left hand. Breathe in, breathe out. Focus on balancing. Fall over, it's perfect. That means you're doing it. And then I want you to take that leg, swoop it out, drop it back, goddess pose. And just sit deep in little pulses. Reach the arms out, sit deep, lift your heels. Get a little deeper, place your hands down, drop your left shoulder down, gaze up over your right shoulder. Breathe in, breathe out. Then go ahead and take the left hand, leap it out with the right foot coming up. Those fingers are going to line up with your toes. So left fingers, left toes, hip stack, shoulder stack. The last thing that you can try is to take your gaze up to the ceiling. I'm on this fluffy carpet, so it's really hard to balance. Then I want you to drop that foot back, rotate those toes to the top edge of that back. Your left leg is now your front leg. Lunge into it. You're going to swoop that right arm up. Left hand's going to wrap around back to that hamstring. Lunge into your left leg, lengthen your back leg. Reach up, gaze over your left shoulder. Breathe. Then cartwheel those arms down. Take your left leg, take it high to the sky. You're going to pull it into your heart center plank pose. You're going to kick it up, take it out wide to your armpit. Kick it up. If you need to come kneeling on your right knee, come kneeling. Kick it up, bring it wide, One more time. Pull it center, kick it up, out wide, kick it up. And if you want a three-legged chaturanga, you can go through your chaturanga upward facing dog any way you want. If you want 3 legs, the leg stays high, shift your weight forward, chaturanga, upward dog. You can just do your traditional upward facing dog, down dog, wherever you feel fit and what's working for you. Take that right leg, kick it high, stack in your hip. Take that leg, bring it through, crescent lunge, high on your back heels. Reach those arms up high to the sky and sit deep. And as you step up, you're going to pull that back left leg up. You're going to reach out to the side and pull that knee and reach and pull. Reach and pull, reach and pull. Reach and pull, reach and pull. Balance. Focus your gaze on something so you can stay steady. Reach and pull, reach and pull, reach and pull. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Last one. Center it, lift it, up. You're going to take that hand out. My bad. So it's your left leg, left hand. Out at your leg, that leg's out wide. Extend that right arm, gaze over that right hand. If you want to take your hand at your ankle, hand at your ankle. If you want to take a yogi toe hold, take a yogi toe hold. And again, the challenge comes when you take your gaze over that extended right hand. So hold under your knee, at your ankle, or yogi toe hold, making a letter T with your body. Then you're going to release it, step it out, goddess pose. Little pulses, little pulses, little pulses, little pulses. Reach those arms out. Then I want you to take it, I want you to crisscross it behind you. So you're going to crisscross, hands to heart, sit deep. Then take it, lift, kick it out, goddess pose, sit deep. Take it back, crisscross it, kick it, step it. Hands heart center, crisscross. Lift, kick, extend, sit deep in your goddess. Come back, crisscross, hands to heart, lift, kick, extend, sit deep. So a lot of balance. Core, hips, back, core, and glutes. Extended. Have a seat. Crisscross it back, sit deep. Lift, extended. Have that seat. Bring it back, crisscross it. Lift it out, kick it. Have that seat. Bring it back, crisscross it. Lift, extended. Have that seat. Bring it back, crisscross. Lift, extend. Have a seat. Couple more, crisscross. Lift, extend. Have a seat. Crisscross. Lift, extend. One more. Crisscross. Lift, extend. Have a seat, hold it. Breathe in, breathe out. Lift up, toes go forward, arms come high. Exhale, fold. Hands to your ankles, gaze between your legs. Shake your head, lifting your tailbone. If you want to come here and get upside down, place your right hand down, left arm out. Come onto your crown and lift in those heels. That's where you are. What you don't want to do is put a lot of weight in your head. You don't want to pinch off anything in your cervical, crunch anything in your spine. But the left arm extends, pressing into that palm. The other hand presses in into that tripod. If you're here and you shift forward and you just want to take your right foot in, you can take your right foot in. If you want to begin to lift that leg on the left side, you can. I know this is advanced. You don't have to do it. You can hold in your straddle. And if you get where you want, you can bring your other leg up. You can keep your legs wide in your straddle to help you stay balanced. You can bring yourself down. You can just hold in your straddle. If you're upside down getting funky, go ahead and bring yourself down. Be safe, be smart, stupid hurts, have fun. And if you're here, shake your head, then walk yourself around and you're going to shorten your stance. Make it a pyramid, so ankles are in alignment. Imagine you're on a tightrope, left leg toes are forward, back toes are slightly turned out. Walk those fingers forward, crown is down, tailbone back.
And as you're standing on that tightrope, balancing, reach those arms out for wings. Press those palms towards the center. And as you're squeezing a beach ball, you want your joints to line up, pressing those wrists together. We don't want them out, we want them stacked. So press in. Draw into chest expansion, bringing forehead down, gaze to your back, big toes if you can. Breathe in, breathe out. Now your legs don't have to be straight. If you need to have a micro bend in them, you can, but you want to try to make them as straight as possible. Pushing tailbone back, crown forward. If you need your fingers down, you can keep your fingers down. If you're able to add that chest expansion, you can just pretend you're squeezing that beach ball if you can't get your hands together. Then wherever you are, release it. Set that back foot back, runner's lunge, nice and deep. Little pulse, little pulse. Right hand down, left arm reaches up. Breathe in, breathe out. Then release that hand down, walk that foot center, drop to that knee for pigeon pose. Reach your arms back. What you don't want to do is sit over on this cheek. So if you have a pillow, a blanket, a block you want to sit under here, you can, but you don't want to fall over. So you want to stay seated upright. This foot comes outward, the back leg is long, sitting down, opening up through the hips, through the groin, and then reach those arms back, round in the back, and bring yourself down into those forearms. Walk your hands out if you can, forehead down. Breathe. So our hips are large memory storage centers. So just feel releasing in this space. Just an allowing in this place of acceptance. If any emotions, thoughts, feelings, anything comes up, just allow it as an observer to move through. Without attachment, but we have to process things in order for them to be let go. So you have to kind of walk through the storm. You can't walk around it. Otherwise it stays stuck, right? And what that does is it festers and it builds up an attitude within of us because we build this narrative around something, and then it ends up being a lie a lot of times that we're holding on to because we create a belief around something because we held on to it for so long that the whole paradigm of it shifts. So if we just kind of allow things to be as it is, what it is, and walk through it without attachment, with just the observance, and allow that emotion to flow through, and then release it with love and compassion. All right, go ahead and walk yourself up, sit up tall. If you want to bend in that back knee, bend in that back knee. Take your right hand and find that foot if you can. You don't have to, but if you can, you can rotate yourself back and sit deep. If you want to take that hand around that ankle and then take your other hand back for king pigeon, you can. Again, these are options, but you obviously do not do this if you feel like it's too much. And if you need your hands to help you stay seated, stay up right here. And then wherever you are, just go ahead and let go. Press into your hands. Take that left leg, kick it high. And then 3 times you're going to crisscross opposite knee to opposite elbow. Kick it up. Crisscross. Kick it up. Crisscross it. Kick it up. And then chaturanga. 3-legged if you choose, or your traditional chaturanga, upward dog. Push up. Down dog. Catch your breath. Check in. Shake your head. Pedal your heels. We have that all on the other side. Lift your heels, gaze between your hands, squat into your thighs, take a big step or hop to the top. Big inhale, lift, find your chair. Lift, find your fold. Squat deep, gaze forward, step it back, downward dog. Bring it out to plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Push up, down dog. Left leg kicks, stack your head. Lift that knee a little higher, make big circles. If you need your right knee, find your right knee for kneeling as you move through this. Then reverse the circle. And your last one, kick it up high, stack it up hip, let that foot dangle behind you, and then bring it through, drop to your back knee. Walk this front left foot further forward so that knee and ankle are in alignment. We don't want this foot way back here, your heels up, and you're jetting your knee over. Walk it further forward so knee and ankle are in alignment, toes forward, long spine, hands are down. Breathe in, breathe out. Then I'm going to curl the back toes, drop the back heel, ankles are in alignment, lift the torso, reach the arms,
and sit deep. Left foot, 12 o'clock big toe. Right knife as your foot kisses the floor. Those big toes are about 130, torso and hips, rotate forward. Arms are high to the sky, shoulders are down. Engage the bodies at the pelvic floor, that internal lift and lock. Navel to spine, chin is in, crown is up, sit deep, smile, and breathe. Then go ahead and step that leg up. You'll find one side of your bed on the other, hands to heart. As you balance, take your hand under your knee and elongate your spine. If this is where you are, stay here, fabulous. If you want to get a little deeper, walk your hands down to your ankle, begin to extend the leg. If your leg's extended, walk to the balls of your feet. Again, keep your ankle and your hip in alignment to the best of your ability. If you want get a deeper, keep that leg aligned, but you can pull your chest down. Taking gaze forward, breathing in and out. And then wherever you are, if you're at your knee, ankle, or you can take a yogi toe hold, an opposite hand takes that grip. Keep the hips centered, shoulders stacked. So if your hand's under your knee, so left hand, right hand back. At your ankle, left hand, right hand back. Yogi toe hold, same thing. Left hand, right hand back. Gaze going back behind you is your last option. As you rotate, balance, breathe. Then you go ahead and take the leg, release this with the back, goddess pose. Little pulses, ankles are in alignment. Reach those arms down, sit deep, lift your heels, balance. Drop your bottom down, hands come down. Drop the right shoulder down, gaze up over your left. Heels up is just an option. Breathe through it. Feel that rotation. Feel the opening, the releasing, the stretching, the strengthening. And then go ahead, drop the heels, take that right hand, leap it out, balancing half moon. It's going to align with your toes. So 2 or 3 fingers, align with your toes, hip stack, shoulder stack. Last thing to go up is your gaze. Find what works for you as you balance and you're balancing half moon. Then go ahead and step that right foot back, left foot back. Those right toes are going to go forward. You're going to lunge into that leg. Left arm's going to swoop up, and that right hand's going to wrap around, and you're going to deepen down as you revolve around. Lunging the right leg, lengthening the back left leg. Gaze is over your right shoulder behind you. Breathe in, breathe out as you lunge a little deeper. Then go ahead and cartwheel those hands down. Take that right leg, kick it high. You come onto your left knee if you need to. Pull it into your heart center. Kick it up. Out wide to your elbow. Kick it up. Pull it in heart center. Kick it up. Out wide. Kick it up. Pull it center. Kick it up. Out wide. Kick it up. And you can 3-legged chaturanga or do your traditional chaturanga. Wherever you're challenged, honor where you're at. Push back, down dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Take your left leg, kick it high, stack your hip, knees up, bring it through, crescent lunge. Nice and deep in that crescent lunge, toes forward, knees and ankles are in alignment. Reach those arms high to the sky as you sit deep in your crescent lunge. If you need to modify that back knee, you can. Shoulder blades down, lifting to that pelvic floor, finding those engagements. They're going to help you balance as you engage your powerhouse, your hips, your back, your core, and your glutes. As you step that foot up, hinge the body to the side, leg kicks out, arms reach, pull it in, reach, pull it in, extend, 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 pull it in. 4 more. 3 more, 2 more, last one, center it, reach those arms, then take right hand under your leg, open that leg up, extend the left arm out to the side. Start holding at that knee, extending at your left, take your hand to your ankle, or take a yogi toe hold. So you extend that arm, dropping that hip, balance. Take your gaze over that left arm if you can. Balance and breathe. Don't hold your breath. Fall over, mess up. It's quite all right. That means you're doing it. Laugh at yourself, pick yourself up, and then wherever you are, take that leg, step it out, and press down. Hold and breathe. Sit deep. Reach the arms, pull the chest forward, sit a little deeper. Then when it occurs to you, you're gonna step it back, crisscross it, hands to heart, get deep. You're gonna step, kick it out, leap it out, and sit deep in your goddess. Then crisscross it, curtsy, leap, kick it, extend it deep. Curtsy it, kick it out, sit deep, crisscross it, kick it out, sit deep, curtsy, extend that leg, sit deep, crisscross, extend it, sit deep, several more, curtsy, lift, extend, sit deep, crisscross it, extend it, sit deep, crisscross, extend, sit deep. How about two more? Sit deep, extend, go it down, one more, curtsy, lift it out, sit deep. Hold right here, breathe in, breathe out. Then lift all the way up, toes go forward, reach tall, exhale, fold. Shake your head, hands at your ankles. This is your inversion time. So you're either just hanging here upside down. If you want to get upside down, really funky with it, right arm extends, left hand down. Draw onto your crown and lift in to your toes. Now if you're on your toes, just stay there. But if you really want to press into that right hand, press into the left, pull that left leg onto your knee. And then if you want, just hold and balance right there. If you want to begin to lift that right leg, press the right leg. If you want to begin to get that knee off that forearm, begin to get it up. Legs can stay wide to help you have a balance, a foundation. Breathe in, breathe out. Right arm's long, left arm's bent. You can have one knee down onto that forearm, one leg comes down. Find wherever you are, fall over, pick yourself up, laugh, or just hang out here in your straddle. Be a little more restorative as you just hang out here and breathe. This is your inversion as well. If you're upside down, come down and shake your head. Taking any pressure off your neck, making sure not to be heavy on your neck whenever you go upside down. Walk yourself around, shorten your stance, pyramid. So feet a little shorter together. Imagine you're on a tightrope. So your right foot's forward, toes are forward, back heels in line with that right foot, the toes slightly turn out. Walk those fingers forward, you push your tailbone back, crown goes down. And then go ahead and begin to reach those arms up. Imagine you have a beach ball behind you. And you're squeezing it. And as you squeeze, you want to press those wrists together. Don't pop them out with the joints aligned. Drop your arms up overhead into chest expansion as your gaze goes back to your left big toes. Forehead goes down, squeeze through those thighs. Drop those arms overhead to the best that you can. If you can't get all the way down, you can't keep your legs straight, it's okay to have a bend in your knees. It's okay to keep your fingers on the floor. Just honor where you are. Breathe in and breathe out. Couple more breaths. And then go ahead and release it. Take your hands down, step that back foot back nice and deep into a runner's lunge. Left hand's down the inside of your foot, right arm swoops up. Deepen, lengthen that back leg. If you need your knee, modify and come kneeling on it. Take a breath. And then go ahead and release that hand, walk this foot to the side and drop that knee down for pigeon pose. So right foot, sit up high. So again, under this cheek, if you need a pillow, a blanket, a block or anything, you can find that. You lengthen your back leg. Sit tall, reach your arms back as you sit a little deeper into that posture. Breathe in, breathe out. And then go ahead and release, bring those forearms down. Again, feeling deep, walk those hands out, forehead down. What you don't want to do is hold your breath.
So holding your breath is resistance. And what we resist persists. And we want to be in a space of allowing and letting go for that transformation and healing. So the awareness comes when we are observing and we surrender. So just be in this space of surrendering whatever it is that we're holding on to. The emotions may be released. The memories may not come back to us, but that's okay. We don't have to remember what we're holding on to. What we have to do is just be in a space of allowing it to flow through us. So again, walking through it to get to the other side, to feel that metamorphosis. Remember, we're like that butterfly in the cocoon that's bursting out. So breaking free from those encasements around our soul. And a lot of that stems from our emotional state of being and mental state of being. So as we rewire our process and reasoning centers to our emotional and mental states, we energetically shift as well. So let's go ahead and lift ourselves up. Sit nice and tall, sit a little deeper. If you want to try king pigeon, you can bring that leg, bend it back. You can stay right here. If you want to take your left hand back on the inside of the foot, you can and sit deep. Rotate around. Or if you want to walk that hand and keep it on the outside and then reach your right hand back, and you can grab both hands around your ankles. Just options. You don't have to do that. You can choose to stay here into your king. You can keep that leg up, press it into your fingers. That leg can stay back. Whatever's working for you. But wherever you are, let's go ahead and release it. Press into our hands. Take that right foot, kick it high, and then you're going to drop it, crisscross it, opposite knee to opposite elbow. Kick it up, opposite knee to opposite elbow. Kick it up. One more time. Crisscross, opposite knee, opposite elbow. Kick it high, and then bring it out three-legged if you choose. You can drop to your left knee or go traditional chaturanga up dog. Push up, down dog. Take a breath, honor where you are. Shake your head, pedal your heels. Breathe in, breathe out. Lift your heels, gaze between your hands. Squat into your thighs, take a big step or hop to the top. Big inhale, lift, find your chair. Lift, find your fold. Squat deep, gaze forward, step it back. One last chaturanga, upward dog. And then push up, down dog. And then sit back, find your knees. Nice and deep. Elongate your spine. Take a breath, honor where you are. Widen your knees. As we're here, we're going to knot the needle. So take your left arm under your right. Reach it through, sit down. And then lift up, switch, other side. Reach it through. Sit deep. Gaze that armpit. And then bring it back and reach it out. Chin down, gaze forward. And then bring it out, crisscross at your ankles. Bring yourself back. Legs extend in front of you. Shake it out, rock side to side. Sit up nice and tall. Exhale, fold. Take a breath. Breathe in. Forehead down. Take your right foot, bend that knee, place it side by side, hug yourself, and rotate around. If you want to take your elbow on the outside, you can. The internal rotation, as you wring out your internal organs, take a big breath, and exhale. Then bring it center, lift this foot, take your right hand underneath your leg, and go ahead and make some circles. Make some circles, press it back. Press it back. We're going to work on an arm balance here. So press it back. Get that knee on that shoulder the best you can. If you can't get all the way up there, it's okay. The higher you go, the better it'll be. So hands become your feet. And lift your bottom leg, lift your bottom up. You're thinking, how in the world? Just press in, keep the heel on the floor, and lift. Lower, lift. Little push-ups, lift. Then once you lift that bottom leg, then if you want, clasp those toes, hinge yourself over, and balance, and squeeze. Places to play. Right, lift the leg. Shoulder, leg comes on top. Just hug it. So you're going to take that knee and hug this arm. Your hands become your feet. Lift up, bottom up, bottom up. That leg lifts. If you want to clasp those feet together, hinge, lengthen it, then begin to hinge as you squeeze, squeeze, squeeze that arm and lengthen out. Then you begin to drop your bottom down. Phew. Beautiful. We'll do the other side. Lengthen your legs, sit tall, exhale, fold. And if you're like, there's no way, you gotta start somewhere. So you gotta just practice on getting that leg lengthened and up onto the arm. Practice on pushing, trying to get your bottom 1/8 of an inch off the floor. Bring that right foot or left foot up, hug it, rotate it, gaze behind your shoulder. If you want to take this elbow on the outside, take it on the outside, get a deeper rotation, deeper breathing. Feel that purification system kicking in as you wring out those internal organs, feeling renewed and restored. Then bring it back, lift it up. Arm comes underneath. Big circles, big circles, big circles. Last one, pull it back. Get that leg up high as you can on that shoulder. Doesn't mean it's going to be all the way up there, but you can do your best. Hands become your feet. Lift your bottom. Lift your bottom. Press into that foot, lift your bottom. Now this time you lift, engage your bottom, just lift that leg. Let that leg hold it. Then if you want to bring it back and clasp, you're squeezing that arm and you're hinging yourself over. Then breathe. I'm a little wobbly on that side today. But again, lift yourself up. You gotta start somewhere. So this is where you're working. Keep rotating, grinding, rotating, getting it open in here. Working, hijacking that leg up there. Get that arm through. Do your best to get it through. Once you're there, squeeze that arm with that thigh, with your calf and your thigh to your knee. Lift your bottom. Lift your bottom. Lift your bottom. Lift that leg. Just hold it in balance. Then if you want to try, bring that leg back. Balance. If you want to hinge it, squeeze it, breathe through it, then go ahead and drop it. Woo! So have fun wherever you are. We're going to diamond shape it. You're going to pull your chest forward and exhale, fold. Then lift up, pull your heels to your pelvis, butterfly flap those wings. You are breaking free, feeling so good. Pull that chest forward and exhale down. Breathe in, breathe out. Then go ahead and lift up nice and tall into your lotus posture. So as we're here, we're going to supercharge ourselves with our breath. We're going to take hands, fingers are wide, palms are inward, and you're going to take fists, pull them down to your hips. Quick, rapid breaths. Inhaling through our nose, exhaling through our mouth. So, four, three, two, and one. Palms are up, feel invigorated, feel the energy moving through the body, feeling that reset to the mindset. Now we're going to incorporate what's called tapping. There are different energy meridian points in our body that we're going to tap on. And at the same time, we're going to utilize the prayer of Ho'oponopono. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. This does a little reset within our energy systems, within our body. So we can again release. Everything is energy. We are spiritual beings that are housed in this vessel, but everything is energy and matter vibrating. And we really want to clear anything that doesn't serve us. So being free and clear vessels so we can be a conduit, a direct line, living in thy will be done with grace and with gratitude, with kindness and compassion, with respect, with integrity. Just living through and through in our space of joy and peace. Shining our lights, living in love, and knowing that we are loved. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take 2 or 3 fingers, whichever you're comfortable with, and we're going to start at our clavicle. So just, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. Underneath our breast line, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. And at your lymph nodes, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me,
Thank you. Now, right between your brow line and your third eye, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Your temples, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Under your sinuses, under your eyes, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Your upper lip, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. At your chin, right below your lip, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Right at your top, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Work your way down. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Your cervical, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Now rub right in there. Now those two little grooves right at your neck to release anything. This is right where all goes through the vagus nerve, the whole entire body. It works through the cells, connects to every organ, pretty much through our immune system, our mental processing centers. Just want to, as that connection comes through, working into the hypothalamus and the pituitary, working into the reptilian brain, we want to have that clarity. And then we're going to go ahead and tap the knife edge of our hand with our fingertips. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And your wrist. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Hands to heart. Prayer, heart center. Take a big inhale through your nose, big exhale through your mouth. Bringing hands down, palms up. Take a moment, just receive everything we just did as we energetically move. Infusing the blood as it flowed through our body, pumping up our heart rate, moving around our mats. Building new strength, length, stamina, endurance in our mind, in our body, and our spirit. So we use breath work to clear our channels and to renew ourselves. We use tapping to be restorative and releasing. Just feel the healing, feel the transformation, feel the newness, feel the love, feel the joy, feel the peace. Then go ahead and bring your hands back to heart center. We'll take 3 big inhales, lifting arms all the way up. Exhale, 1 for the mind. Big inhale. 1 for the body. 1 more, big inhale. For the spirit. And may you be truly enlightened into your cosmic bubble of bliss. And may you stand in that authentically. Namaste. Thank you.